Did we start? Tell me we started. Okay, I think we did. I'm using a new microphone. Let me try this microphone quickly. Hi, everyone, whoever is watching. Yep, it works. All right. So, yeah, it's been a while. When last time I streamed? I streamed like ages ago, literally. And I think it's time to update on what I've been up to. What I've been up to, fuck, 2 months ago. Yeah, that's annoying. Really inconsistent. Anyways, it's okay. So I've been actually doing a lot. I finally committed and I created the story. I wrote my first episode and I wanted to share my process, the process of how I've been doing it. One second. Oop. So yeah, so what I did, you can see on the right, the basically the let me. It's like annoying. Let me put it here, so the audio is consistent. Is it correct? I mean, yeah, like this. So how about I put it inside? Sorry, guys. Sorry for no one who's watching. One day they will. Anyways, so I committed and I finally started to writing my story. And what I wrote, I started to writing the story and I quickly realized that I'm a visual guy. I like to do things visually. And so what I did is I wrote the bones of the story in Alchemist. And one second, let's go to Alchemist. Yeah. So yeah, I started to make drawings like this and basically writing bit by bit my story. So camera pans under massive satellite ship surrounding, and then uh, I created basically a spine of the story. I wrote the spine of the story, and was I was lost a little bit. I was like, do I write the story like like text? You see here what I did. It's just like a janky drawing on the right, and some text of the scene. And I then I quickly realized that okay, I think my characters, and I made like I started to writing my characters, like I need their names, their background. You see I have here like all this like Karin, Maya, Supernova Group, DH1, Ashok. These are all are characters I've been writing. I had them in my head, the characters, right? But like I basically I needed I needed as a visual guy I needed it's easier for me when it's visual. Okay, when I basically can draw it. For me, it's easier to draw it than to write it. And at some point, I gave up writing it. I mean, I gave up writing it when I realized that like the story is so big, and I discussed with my console of that I created with AI to get the feedback how to approach it. And I started to get overwhelmed. So what I did, I moved to different approach. So first I tried to write the story, then I realized, okay, I mean, I need to name them, how do they look and stuff. And I gave the main characters names, and then I start going too overboard. And I'm like, okay, let's lock in on the first episode. I decided to break the story into 10 to 12 episodes. After I I had all this like visuals in my head while I was walking and listening to music. The story was revealing itself to me, and once I confirmed who is the character, their background, it became easier for me to write their story because they were telling me what they're gonna do. I wasn't not me telling them. I wasn't like a dictator. You do this, you do that. It's like it basically revealed itself once I knew who they are. And yeah, that process was very kind of incredible. I basically wrote a story, then I got tired of it. Then I wrote all those like massive set pieces I had in my head. Like I want this to happen, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, and then they all kind of are like loosely linked. And then okay, how are they linked? And then once I fleshed out, semi fleshed out the main characters, it helped me to connect all the lines and also change some things. And it, oh my god, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I have a spine of a story, and it's huge. And I'm like, okay, let's break it into episodes. I broke it into episodes, and in order to do something, I needed to focus only on the first episode to complete the, let me put it this way, the workflow. And so what I decided to do is I decided to write the first episode, but I was aware that I hate writing. And so what I did instead, I had this book. It's first tome of Otomo's like storyboards for Akira, the complete storyboards of Akira, the Akira animation. Oh, that's another thing. I decided to that it will be animation, not live action AI generated. I wanted to do it animation. It's, I don't know. I just like aesthetics, and I feel it feels better than, we'll see like what's next. But with this one, I decided that it's animation. And so I started to, I bought it like a couple years ago, and I'm like finally opened it and I started checking it, and I was like, oh wow, that guy is insane, first of all. And then I started to learn stuff that he was doing and how he was doing, and I basically translated it with AI. And so I made here lessons from Otomo, and it's like table of like how he does the shots and how he track up, like track back, zoom in, like all the terminology. And I quickly realized, okay, that's too overwhelming. Let's back up. Let's back up, and let's, again, I started to do too much with the read and learn. Let me put it this way. I mean, I went even more overboard. Let me show you. I got, oh God, this is Nausicaa storyboards by Miyazaki of his basically first movie. I just wanted to learn from them. Like look at this. This is unreal. and it's all it's it's all stuff like this. And one sec, I'm just a consumer. I bought like so many, but like it's an unreal like available material. So obviously Otomo, like look at this. It's like incredible lessons. Um, then this incredible book, Framed Ink, and I got methods. This is like Petlo, Pet, Petlabors 2. It's basically like author, creator of Ghost in the Shell movie. He made this movie Petlabor 2, and this is like, l- look at this. This is layouts of how he made the layouts for the his animation. Like with all, like with comments and stuff. I mean, this is unreal, right? Like I ordered it from Japan. Another thing that I got is this little book is basically for manga creators. It's also Japanese. I use the translator with camera. This is like how to create sci-fi worlds with manga. I learned a lot of cool stuff like how to design spaceship, how to design the city, how to design the character. It really helped me to think, conceptualize, like funny things that like just look at things around and imagine imagine it's a spaceship, like I don't know, like kitchen, like some kitchen appliances, and you look at it. It actually helped me to think about like and make design my spaceship for the main character, and it was real fun. And what I learned from that, and this book is basically like anime architecture. This is where I got actually like this is from Akira, from like from Petlabor 2 as well. It's like then I learned about those, and I basically started feeding myself with a lot of this cool information. One sec. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and I have so many books. It's crazy. Like this one is also great. This is small and sweet book, cinematic storyboard workshop. Um, I've got some sketching from imagination, like just sketches of sci-fi characters and stuff. How others professionals do, like game designers and stuff. One sec. These are more like type of books, film direction, shot by shot. This is like this, like how to shoot on making film by. This is a cool book by Martin, by Alexander McKendrick. And I got another cool thing just this few days ago is and I got another cool thing that as a birthday present to myself. It's Sid Mead art. Fuck, it's unreal. Look at this. It's like, oh, like look, this is his. He designed spaceship for. This was a spaceship for aliens and stuff. I mean, just unreal stuff. It's like Blade Runner and Yeah, so I spent too much time on this. Anyways, pretty sweet. Over as always, I went overboard with all this stuff, and yeah, and I wanted to basically feed myself with the best possible information, and one sec. Yeah, like this for now. I'll fix it. Yeah, my table is crazy. It's like it's a lot of books that now and then I open, but I with my I start using AI as a console to help me not to get bogged down in some stupid stuff. So it's like it's hard not to get again like become a consumer, not creator. So I kind of had to stop myself. I opened these books for inspiration, like, but I have to stop myself, and so I stopped myself by getting my sketchbook and pencil. And basically, what I did is I drew like this. You see, it has 8 panels. From you go from here from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, and we go and I just was drawing like I drew like 19 pages of this craziness. I I drew 19 I drew 19 pages of this craziness, and yeah, I used ruler and I divided each A4 format page by 8, and just each panel is like a scene or a frame, bit of a story. And this was for me. This was easier for me to do than do it as a drawing. Way easier, and so yeah, I just made shit tons of drawings. There's like 159 panels to complete the first episode. So I spent too much time. I could have been faster, but like sometimes I got stuck and like family stuff because I still have like things that I do to that pay the bills, and but I created it, I completed it, and it was so much fun to relieve that. So like I was like here, I was si- designing like like spaceships and like I had like I have an idea and I just sit down and like draw a concept of the of a spaceship, or like I learned this from this Cowboy Bebop book, the art book. I have a PDF of it. Like there's an amazing thing. Like the idea is that you draw character in the chair, like they're sitting in the chair, and it's like you show them how there's a questions, and you interview them while they sit in the chair, and by the way they are sitting on the chair, you basically get their personality. This is unbelievable, and that's what I'm gonna do with every character I have. These books, they have so much wisdom in them. It's like the problem is like how to not get like overwhelmed by it. And so what I did, I am. That's by the way, I draw like a famous Akira motorcycle stop. I was just like doing it, and some things for myself. Um, oh, this is actually start of the story. It's like January 2025, It's fucking so long took me to just do it. Um, yeah, so I started to draw character faces, characters like character study, and the map of territory of my story. And so this kind of it's like a character study type of thing, and this was really helpful for character design. And yeah, this is what I was up to. And then so I once I completed the design of the like storyboarding of my first episode here, and I moved to let's make them let's generate them with AI. Like so basically I used my drawings, my style as a reference, and I just prompted it to see to make it look more professional. And so not professional, just to see what is possible with AI as well. And so what I did, I created a style for one second. I'll be back. One second. One second. One second. Okay, can you hear me? Yes, you can. Looks like you can. So, anyways, and I started to generate each panel. I basically let's start. I don't know. Let's open this one, for example. I provided with the source, with the drawing from my storyboards, and then I give it a prompt. And you see style lock. I have royal blue. I just like blue color, and lines on pure white paper only. White is the paper, blue is the ink. No blue fill anywhere. No solid blue. Blah blah blah. Shadows are hatching lines only. Otomo Akira storyboard style. And I also had different like um, Miyazaki style, and it depends. And each, like this one, look at this one. You see, this is like an inside opera, but like that was the original drawing, and then I added like medium shot inside the floating royal balcony box. So the characters, the emperor, like so basically, I basically went here. Let me that here you see the prompt and the source input images. Basically, I used I first my drawings are the input, and then on top of it I kind of specify what exactly and the style. And I created fucking a lot. Like, let me show you. I'm gonna go to Figma. So what I did then, I moved them to Figma, and this is like opening shot, like when we approach the planet and we see the satellites and the city. And the city, for example, I got inspired by that book that I showed you about like how to make sci-fi worlds. It said that like use some existing things and get inspired from them. And because I have electronics background, I'm like, what if I make city look like fucking PCB, like CPU? And so I did. And spaceship like a sword. So I made a spaceship that looks like sword. Uh, yeah, so that's what I was doing. I was just basically having fun with it. I drew it first, right? Like I made first the drawing of it, and then I uploaded the image. And when you upload the image, how the fuck you can explain this? You can't explain this, right? And to AI, and you have to have image, and so that's what I did. I used an image. So, and if we look here, I have a lot. I already have probably like, so each of these panels, first I drew, then my goal is now to create all of them as generated like blue. This is like a second layer storyboard. So then I will be able to move them around. You see, I can change the scene order and uh, choose basically a different pace. I can test the pacing and stuff. And so yeah, so that's my workflow now. My workflow is to uh, basically my workflow is to here 1 second. I want to look cool on the side here. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be 1 sec, let me yep. We make it we need a thumbnail, so yeah, thumbnail worthy. Now it is some. So yeah, so I am having a lot of fun with this, not gonna lie, because AI sometimes does like random things and they look cool. And when your idea is starting to get the shape, it's so cool that when I finish the first episode, I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking real. I have it. I have the first episode and I have the entire story, but like not as detailed. And now I'm gonna make all of those 159 panels in this style. It's taking shit tons of time and tokens. Then I will confirm the story. After I confirm the story and what setups I need, I will start to design more detailed the characters in only in the first episode, the locations, and yeah, and then once I design the characters, the locations, I have the beats of the story. I will then start to make the actual frames and then to animate those actual frames. And I will use obviously AI for certain things, but I need to draw a lot of these things because AI I can't explain with words. That's why it's easier for me to make the storyboards, even though I'm not the Picasso or like fucking Otomo, like you or Miyazaki. You look at their drawings, it's like, yeah, these guys are like they're like aliens. It's like Messi of like football terms of this industry. So comparing yourself is it's like you get or the like One Piece and these people are like they're just inhumane level, but it's all practice. So it's all about practice, and I learned so much by practicing it and by really working on it was like so. Yeah, I got like very paranoid because I'm like, I felt myself like this, like I'm like, before I was blind, but now I was like, oh, I see the fucking size of the project now. And I'm like, I'm looking up and up and up and up and up. And still, I don't see the end of the size of the project. That's where I was this couple days when I was like doing the storyboards. And I was like, fuck me, what did I sign up to? And this is just the first episode, and there's no where it's all going. Like, okay, I'm gonna post this episode on my YouTube, but like, how am I gonna, like, I need income to pay the bills, and if I commit to it, how do I, like, how it will all work out? And I'm like, okay, just like fucking focus on first episode, and we'll see what will happen. And so, yeah, that's the plan, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it, and I think it will be an unbelievable journey, no matter how it will end. But I'm pretty sure it will end with an interesting story that I hope people that will watch it will enjoy it, because that's the goal. The goal is to entertain, and yeah, I'm actually very happy about this whole process of I don't know. And I'll try to make these videos and these streams weekly, because I want this the recordings for myself for the future, and also I just want to kind of share my experience, and I want to meet people as well. Because it's like doing the shit alone that you start eating yourself and being in your own head, and like, what the fuck am I doing? Sometimes I ask myself, like, when I'm like tired and I still need to do like 120 more panels, I'm like, the fuck am I doing here? Like, what, like, and then I'm like, no, 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 it's all good, because the other thing is like worse. Not doing it is worse than doing it. Not no, it's not like this. It's just I love it. It's just like when you realize that the task was like thousand times bigger than what you thought. And I've been through it. I've been through it with my previous startup with Supernova. I'm like, I always underestimate, but like if I don't underestimate, then it was when I understand how big the task is, I'm not gonna do it because it's too hard. Here, I'm gonna do it because I kind of enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you can't do the hard big things. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. If anyone watched, thanks for watching, and see you next week. I'll hopefully I'll complete all the panels in a blue this like format, and then I'll move to the next step to just completing the beats and the story. It's the flow of the episode, and then we go next. We go to the character building, character design, and location design, and step by step. Yeah, we will be fleshing out this episode. All right. I also been watching a lot of like movies, like old movies. I'll talk about this next time. My God, I've been watching like Bruce Lee movies and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Double Impact I just recently watched. We got DVD player, like, and I just have like this renaissance of watching all this stuff. It's really cool to just feed myself. Yeah. Anyways, see you next time, and yeah, I will be running, and yeah, happy birthday to me, and let's go. I'm excited about this. See you in my next video. Yo, bye bye.